Welcome to Fatecaster.
Yes.
Previously, our party investigated a theft at Storehouse 9 and found the remains of the theft of the shattered sun disk, a fragment of a dwarven artifact from the fall of Moldoral. While there, they found a thief escaping, returning to the scene of the crime, and chased them through the streets of Bankbutch, where they encountered a group of rogue undead, eyes burning with green necrotic fire, one encroaching on a child trapped under fallen debris, and that is where we left the session. If we're looking at the map, I moved you guys around a little bit. Okay. We see towards Requiem and Zelfira, the group of undead approaching. The child is fallen underneath that fallen roof, and the zombie is encroaching upon them. And the rogue that you're chasing had just jumped off the cart and is running that direction. Everything else is about where we left it.
All you're looking at is cobblestone.
I'm exactly where you what?
Yeah. Okay.
All you're looking at is cobblestone.
Yeah, I'm exactly where you left me, face down.
Face down. Zelfira's face down. The cobblestone having failed to get in the cart with a
baby.
Zombies had like the green fire in their eyes.
Yes.
They do, yes. And they're trailing behind them as they lurch around. With that, please join us as we descend into darkness.
Darkness.
I like your little...
We're back. Top of the order. The rogue that you're chasing glances surprised at this group of undead as she's fleeing you all, looks over at this zombie bearing down at the child. The boy has his leg trapped under this rubble. His mom is rushing to his side, unable to get there in time. She will look over at this boy, aim her crossbow at the zombie, and will take a strike.
Ooh. That shows us something.
That is so bad. No. Fires a crossbow.
Don't shoot the child.
The zombie into the fallen debris, completely misses. She's going to look over all of you hesitant, unsure. She's torn here. She's having to decide this maybe if she can get away or not, knowing that if she ran now, she probably may escape. We'll have a roll for it.
Good choice.
Yeah. Okay. She will use her movement and run towards the zombie.
Oh?
Okay, that's her turn. Zelfira, you are face down on the cobblestones. That's dust in your mouth and your teeth.
I'm going to stay here forever and wallow in my... Just kidding. I will get up. I'm assuming bonus action is what it would take.
It's half movement to get up.
Okay, half movement. Yeah, I'll get up. And then let's do... Okay, I'm seeing what's happening. I'm seeing the zombies and child and her at a zombie, oddly enough. Okay, can I still bonus action dash towards the child?
Yes.
So you got 15 feet of movement still, plus your dash.
Okay,
or 20.
So
you're 25, right?
Yeah, I'm 35. So I will do that first to try and if that
5,
should
10,
complete
15, 20 is your movement.
Okay, and then I think that should be actually. So yeah, I'll do the extra towards
bonus action
child.
Dash?
Yeah, bonus action
10,
dash.
15, 20. You're going towards the child?
Yeah, but trying to be between the zombie and the child.
Yeah, that gets you there.
Yeah. Okay, and so then my action. Well, I'm close enough to strike actually the zombie, even though that's where she's right there. Well, This will still slow her down. I'm going to... Yeah, let's do... No, I don't get extra. But she's within, so I should still get actually
Ooh.
sneak attack.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is she your ally in this moment? Against the zombie, I think she is. You get sneak attack.
Ooh, okay. So I will attack the zombie. Let's do, we'll go with daggers for this particular attack.
Yeah, the dagger.
Daggers. All right. I'm going to actually, let's just do this. No. Attack. Oh God. 10. Wait, hold up. Wait, no, I don't think that's sneak attack.
You roll for each dagger.
Oh wait.
Yeah, blessed.
Are we still blessed?
Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and that's
nice.
4. D4.
So you was 10 plus 4. Yes, it's a D4 for bless.
12 to hit the zombie.
12 hits.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Zombies do not have a high armor class.
I'm gonna roll this on here. That's good to know.
Surprisingly.
So I'll roll this on here instead of in mine. So first dagger will be 6. And then, hold on.
With sneak attack?
I was gonna say, with sneak attack, actually, I'd have to add. Oh my God.
These dice boxes be tricky.
Best rogue ever.
I was just face down in the cobblestone, okay?
Let's just get a rough start for Zelda.
This is good D&D. This is as it should be.
11!
11 damage. It was 6 and then 11?
Yeah, because I rolled a 5 on that one.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that
It's actually
drops the zombie. You see it. These 2 dagger blows like into its neck, back, blood, viscera, spraying onto the ground. You see it drops. And it gets to make a Constitution save.
Oh, shoot.
DC is 5 plus the damage taken, which the total was. It can't do it. This is impossible. I'm gonna let it do a nat 20. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll do this Raven roll.
Ooh, Raven roll. Okay.
Zombie. Let's see if he gets it. It's not a nat 20. Okay.
No.
So he onto the ground, dead, just gone.
And then I'm like looking at her in the eyes afterwards because now I'm like, facing her. I'm like, friends for half a second.
So you're able to see her face, or is she masked up?
Oh, I mean, I'm face to face. Can I see her?
You can see her face.
Oh, shoot.
Her eyes green?
Recognized
No,
at
they
all?
wouldn't
No,
be.
she ain't
No,
green.
she wouldn't
She
be
killing the greens.
She is a young woman, brown eyes, kind of hazel brown hair, fire of conviction burns in her eyes, but you don't recognize her. She's probably like early 20s.
Does she look like she's human?
Yes.
Okay, not
she's-
Eleanor. Yeah. Okay, I don't believe I'm able to do anything else at that point, so I'm just looking at her now, and none of the other zombies are between. So yeah, I'm basically still guarding. I'm in front of the child, but I've made eye contact with her in the sense of like, I mean, we're here for you, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I am
Nice,
confused
beautiful.
by the fact that she just
Twins?
clearly showed friend,
Lenora's turn.
good person values.
Requiem, you're on deck.
All right.
Dash.
No one's around to throw me here. Catch up to me. Throw me again.
Throw me.
Okay. That's Lenora's turn. We'll dash towards the fray. Requiem, you're up.
I will.
You're in the back.
Or
of the
sorry, Lenora's up. Requiem's on deck.
Yeah, Lenora just dashed.
Oh, she just did.
Oh.
Okay.
Dashed towards into the fight.
If I'd like to, like, as sneakily as I can, hop off the wagon and go, like, try and go around behind.
You're doing a stealth check?
Yeah.
Okay, that's an action. So give me an action stealth check.
Okay. 16.
16. Nice, yeah. Very quiet, very stealthy. You hop off the cart. Where are you moving?
I want to go behind our new rogue friend.
Behind her?
She's
Yeah.
not necessarily her friend, but
You'll find out.
Okay.
you're so sneaky. Who's the rogue
And
here?
that's your turn?
Clearly, I'm.
Do I have a bonus movement? Okay.
You want a rogue?
Can I? Oh. So that is it then, right?
Unless you got a bonus action thing you want to do, but
I don't think
Your
so.
hunter's mark is still on the one person.
Still
It's on her
Yeah.
in front. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it. I just want to make sure she can't run again.
Okay, beautiful. Requiem, that's your turn. Ellian is looking extremely nervous.
Gonna hide behind
I think he's gonna hide behind the
Don't step on it.
dash and like hide behind this cart.
Write this down, Ellian. Write it down.
I'm right. Okay, that's his turn. Nyx.
Okay. Do I share my turn with Plop, or does he go after
We'll
me?
put Plop on your initiative just to make things easy.
Okay, but can I choose me or him, or should you just always go after?
I think is it you can use a bonus? Is
Bonus
there,
action to give him the
Give him
direction of an
command.
action. If I don't tell him in my bonus action, then he'll act as you think he would.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll just have him act on your initiative, and so we'll kind of have you go first, and if you issue any commands,
Perfect.
you can do so.
Okay, I'm going to start with my movement, and I'm going to kind of thread the needle so that I can still see some zombies way down, at the other end. 30 feet.
It's 30.
Yeah, but without anybody in my way to be able to
Just a
fire.
soul beggar.
Cool.
Wait, are the zombies moving towards
He's
us?
expendable.
Action, I'm going to...
Slowly?
Yeah, I'm going to Eldritch
one is
Blast
moving towards the other.
the first zombie just kind of in the row.
Yeah. Perfect. Give me an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. That's a cock. That is 16 to hit.
16 hits.
All right. And that is 7 damage.
7 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. And then bonus action, I'm going to direct Plop to see if he can't move the horse and carriage to go careen into the zombies.
Nice.
Just kind
Freaking
of...
pop. That's
Yeah.
clutch.
It's gonna go straight into a building. Too.
You go to Dixie! I'm on the case. He runs to the back of the car, hops onto the horse, in the back, and pulls the
reins.
back of the mane of this horse. It doesn't even have reins. It's attached to a cart.
Yes, exactly.
So he's pulling it. He's gonna make an animal handling check. Does he?
+1 on wisdom.
+1.
18 on the dice. So 19.
That's my boy. Yeah.
Giddy up.
We'll pull the cart.
My darling boy.
You
make me so proud.
Over, my cabbages.
Cabbages. Oh yeah, let's go horsies.
No.
We'll get there on that turn. But yeah, hurtling towards this crowd of zombies.
Perfect. And then he'll use his, bonus action. He can do sticky or slick. Would you accept that because you use an action for that?
Sure.
Okay. Let's do sticky on... Well, you can only do it 5 feet from him, I think. It's literally just like him being porous.
Right.
So there's one that's 5 feet.
Okay. He'll do sticky.
He'll do sticky. So that person will have to make a save on their turn.
Nice. That zombie is sticky. Help me remember
Dragula, you're
that.
going to be up.
Yes.
Dragul.
I will go ahead and move my 40 in the directions of the zombies.
That's 40. all in the cobblestone.
I'll wait there for now.
Okay. Do you want... You could dash and get all the way there if you want to use your action for that, unless you want to do a ranged attack.
I do not have any ranged attacks, so yeah, I'll bonus action move.
You can chuck
towards them.
something. around
See you later, zombies.
action.
Grab this cart. And,
You can grab
you get
things
right
and
into
chuck
melee
them.
with your action.
Okay.
Perfect. Tragul, that's your turn. It is the enemy's round.
Yay. I'm getting
So I'll let our rogue friend go first. Looks like has a stare off with Zelfira, looking in that direction, and then Requiem's right behind her. She didn't even hear her approach. Looks back, is going to try to run. Is going to bonus action disengage.
No, don't run. No, don't run. No, don't run.
towards the imminent danger.
Yeah, it's going to have to try to jump over this, but doesn't, not on this turn.
That leaving attack of opportunity for
She
tribal?
actually disengaged.
Oh, you can use disengage for all
Yeah,
creatures.
it's
not
all
just
your
the-
movement on that turn.
Got it.
So she will use a bonus action disengage, run 30 feet that direction, and that is her turn. The zombies and undead will go.
DC 11 strength for the one guy that's sticky.
DC 11 strength. Perfect. 12 on the dice.
Yeah.
Plus 3. 15. Breaks free from Plop's stick as they all run towards. As the zombies begin to move, the ground beneath all of your feet begins to tremble, and a low mechanical groan echoes through these streets, followed by like a world-ending shriek of metal grind against stone, and the building far on the other end of you just explodes.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Oh,
Oh, let me get a picture of this.
That is
going
not
on
the
here.
spider. What is that?
What?
That's like a demonic Batmobile.
What? Oh my!
A mechanical creature you would all recognize as a grave grinder appears.
Mad Max, but like with
Yeah.
necrotic craziness.
That's
like
crazy.
Mad Max with magic.
It's on Grindr, y'all. Just undead hookups.
Swipe right, y'all. Swipe right.
And dead.
Max on there.
Like real. You guys know
the
it is like a massive construct again of like this necrotic machine, bone and iron and gears as a skeletal frame. And you know that this was like originally they were constructed as siege machines in war. Have been retrofitted for like construction purposes mostly in Slavoka. You know, digging huge trenches and just like destroying things. But this one, its hollow eyes also glowing with this green fire, and it does have, as you see, like these mandibles and its jaw opens. As it appears, Lenora shouts, Deal with the zombies. I'll try to hold this back. But it moves. The Grave Grinder moves erratically, like a gears sparking with dark energy, tendrils of necrotic power, like writhing around its core, its tortured soul within. Like a terrible screech. And Ellian goes, not good.
Give me chills.
But yeah, you all immediately recognize something is not right with this machine and is not behaving correctly. Okay, that is top of the round for that. It
escalated
appears.
so quick.
Well, technically, zombies wouldn't in this
zombie
world
attacks.
wouldn't technically be doing what they're doing either,
No.
because they're controlled typically, like part of. So they shouldn't be doing this
This
either.
one woman
Let's just
chose
get-
to not go
She's
anywhere.
just
during all
chilling.
this.
Let's just get on the wagon and Plop can get us out of here. Plop, get.
Okay, so Tragul, you have 3 zombies in front of you.
Nah, you
No, you
good.
got this.
Just
Oh, no.
So you will take strikes from 3 zombies.
Yay! I'd like to see them try.
Plus 3.
they're zombies, of course. Yeah, not the
Your AC 16.
not the.
So 1 hits you,
Okay.
There you go. See.
dealing 6 bludgeoning damage. They're clawing at you, like, you know, down at your waist, like just not finding purchase with their claws or bites. But one does a heavy fist, remarkably strong for such a frail, undead, rotting, falling apart creature. So fire 1
You said
zombie's
6.
in your face. 6, yes.
What? Where'd you come from?
Misses you terribly.
Haha.
And now
The only time I
these
felt
3
semi-roguish.
skeletons.
Kind of dodged a little bit. Okay. Making up for all my
Use-
mistakes.
Oh yeah, that works.
One's gonna fire an arrow at a rogue. Misses. Troggle gets a nat 20
Nice.
and misses. So there's a crit from a skeleton. Two 6s. So 15 points of piercing damage. This
To me?
Yeah,
to
not
you.
20 wasn't for you. It was for the skelly.
The skelly and
you.
fires this arrow, finding like this weak point right in your collarbone into your
man.
neck.
It's a good skill.
Okay, that's the enemy's turn. Zafira.
Okay. I guess if there's a zombie, right? I'm keeping an eye on Rogue trying to freaking run away. But I'm going to turn and... would you say the boy that's on the ground would count as a, an ally?
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Well, no.
Dang
for
it.
sneak attack. He's not.
Sneak
He's not a. He's not a threat to the creature. And that one's dead. Or no, not the one.
no,
next to
right
it.
in front of me.
Am I
No,
close
not
enough to
that
you
one.
to be a...
No, you have to be like within 5.
Oh, okay.
5. You gotta be right next to it. Okay, fine. I will. Okay. Well, I shall. Just roll my dagger to attack the zombie that's right in front of me.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, bless is. Was that a 4?
D4, yeah.
9?
9 hits.
Good. Thank God there's zombies right now, guys.
Level
Gotta work on this. Okay. Let's do D4 plus 3. Oh my god. Wait, what? What'd you say? Did you say now roll what?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said something before. Okay.
I said we're
that's
level 2.
4 damage. I know. 4 damage to that
4
skelly
damage, okay.
dagger. Yeah. And then if I wanted to bonus action my bow towards, let's say, one of the zombies that are on.
I don't think you can bonus action bow. Like you can bonus action light weapon. So you could dagger.
Could I chuck a dagger?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Well, because I was like, I don't think it shows.
Yeah.
I have multiple.
Zombie.
I was like,
Which
I do have
direction are you throwing
multiple.
it in?
What?
What direction are you throwing it in?
Oh, towards you. For
please,
real.
Please don't mess up and accidentally hit me.
You're fine. You're
There's only 5%
fine.
chance of that, man.
Real low.
You're fine. Okay, because, well, would you say if I was doing that and attacking him, that one would get sneak attack since I'm chucking a dagger at it? And it would be like,
Since you're focused
Right
on
next to struggle?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I only did, 4 damage to the one closest to me with one of my daggers, and I'm taking another one, and I will be chucking
And this one next to struggle's been hit already.
Okay, I'll be chucking. Let's see, that's 10. So 13 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then since it's sneak attack, let's do. Wait, no, this. Die 4. 4 again, but with sneak attack, it's 1d6. That's 6. So
Nice.
10.
10. Nice.
Good job.
Okay. You throw your dagger, stab the first one, throw your dagger in an eye. Falls out on the ground.
It probably just whizzed right past that chick that's randomly standing in the middle of the stairs. She probably just screeched. Like, is that the mom
It's
running
responsive.
towards the kid?
Yeah.
I'll just turn over to you and give you like a nod.
5 plus the damage taken, it adds 3. You did 10?
Yeah, that was 10 to that one.
Just makes it. Yeah, 5 plus DC, 5 plus. Exactly makes it. Okay. You see it falls to the ground, and then the dagger still in its eye.
Comes back up.
Comes back to life.
Noises.
Okay, that is your turn, Zafira. Lenora's turn will run towards the grave grinder. She will yell out, "Stay back!" And you see her mace extended, holds out her book that she has like chained to her side, and it glows with this white pale light, and it glows around her mace, and she holds it towards the grave grinder in like an unusual bit of divine magic that you all see has some connection with the necrotic spirit inside of this being, and she's like through force of will and her connection to the Faceless God is holding it back for her moment. But this requires her full concentration to keep this at bay.
So bless drops.
It does drop.
Yeah, muscle drop. Good call. Okay, so no more. That was a die 4. Nice. Made that my damage.
While she does this, the attention of all of the other undead, they all look over at her, and you see like their focus is now her. Okay, that is her turn. Requiem.
I will do a double crossbow hit to the zombie that's closest to Zafira and the one that's closest to the mom, or the lady. 14 for the first hit and then 13 for the second.
Both hit.
Okay, so then just roll for damage for the first one. 6 for the first one.
6 damage. Okay. Are you attacking the one who came back up? Sorry, next to Zafira?
Yeah.
Okay. That
Wait,
drops
that's not the one that
again.
came back up. This was the one that came back up. That one only got 4 damage. This one.
Yeah, weren't you hitting the
This
one
one.
next to
So
Zellfire
I-
and next
Yeah,
to me?
she was. Well, she was hitting this one, but this one did go down and came back up. So
Oh, okay.
she was hitting.
Oh, okay, that was
She
it.
is hitting that one. She's hitting that one.
So 6 damage to that one.
6 for both damages. I just rolled both damage.
Nice.
That you hand crossbow into the back of its head. It drops.
Oh no!
Rises back up, and then you're attacking another one for another 6 damage.
Is it just a matter of trying to beat that Constitution afterwards before they
wait.
stop?
I
They
deal
get a
an
con save
extra
every time they drop to
1d6.
0.
I forgot about that. I deal an because I didn't
There's
put
no
Hunter's mark on that though.
It might not be too bad to keep it on the other person, though.
I would
Yeah,
keep
I'll keep it on that person.
Your call.
No, I want to keep it on her because I want to keep an eye on her in case she tries
She's running.
to get out. Yeah, she's trying to get on her way out. So, yeah, that's my action.
Yeah, you see Requiem pulls out 2 hand crossbows. Okay, Ellian's turn. Lenora, look over. Ellian, stop cowering. They can sense fear.
I love her
Don't cower. Okay, I'll be brave.
and him.
He stands up from the cart, and you see from his pouch pulls out a wand
Do it.
and flings it at the zombie next to Zellfira.
By the way, Ellian.
He's so lovable.
And a little blast of fire comes out, hits the zombie, deals 6 damage.
Yeah.
Ellian.
Yeah, get him, buddy. Get him.
It burns the back of the zombie, like the worst looking zombie now you've ever seen. Now, like blackened, burned, has a dagger in its eye, has a bolt in the back of its neck.
Oh, wow.
Gets back up. Okay. Yeah.
Man.
Okay. That is Ellian's turn. Nix.
Okay, I think that this horse and carriage is going to careen into those guys regardless. So I'm going to plop back to me with my free action. And I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement towards this grinder mobile. Kind of taking him with me.
So close to her.
I guess you said I've seen one of these things before. I know of it, but I know if it's a construct or a creature.
It is considered a construct.
Considered a construct. In that case, I am going to... I'm going to use my... I think we said 30... I can have Pop appear within 30 feet of me. So could I have popped him into, unexistence and his plane moved and then unpopped him 30 feet in the direction of the
I'll
thing?
say with like a bonus action command, you can do that.
Awesome. Yes, that is what I would do. And
And I'll say, like, he uses, like, his boggle thing, right?
Yeah.
Runs to you, like, runs between your legs because it creates a door.
Right. Yes.
Disappears, and then, like, out of one of the gears of this grave grinder appears. Oh, all right, what am I doing?
Yeah. My boy, use your slick oil. See if you can't get it in those gears of one of these tracks.
All right.
Perfect.
And it has to make a save on its turn.
Yes. For that, I believe it'll be dexterity, just 11.
Okay.
And then for action, I'm just, I'm going to shoot the thing. I'm going to aim at one of these. Gosh, I wish I could create. So my goal is to create a way where they have to roll at disadvantage on the dexterity save. So helping Plop by shooting an Eldritch Blast at the mechanism to make it more difficult to do that. Would you allow that? What do you think?
Yeah. Sure. I will say, if you use your action to use the Eldritch Blast,
Yes.
we can forego damage.
Yes.
And you can use that so he rolls disadvantage.
Perfect. So yeah, we'll for narrative, I'm going to shoot it kind of the ground to create a pothole to make it more difficult for that. Okay, so Eldritch Blast is going to be a dirty 20
Hits.
to hit the ground.
Hits the ground. We'll use the grave grinder as AC, but
I hit it really perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely. Is that your turn next?
That is my turn.
Okay. Tragul.
All right, so I'm going to swing at the zombie in front of me with my warhammer.
Nice.
18.
Hits.
Okay. That is going to be for 13. And because I hit this with my warhammer, question. I have push with warhammer, so I can push a creature up to 10 feet, but I also have the crusher feat, which with bludgeoning, I can push an extra 5, so can I push him 15 feet away from me?
Sounds like you can to me.
Ooh.
Perfect. So, and like, boom, hits the zombie. We didn't resolve the cart hitting.
Yeah, I was about to
previously.
say.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll
That would kind of be into
kind of happen at the same
Bob's
time,
turn.
sort of thing.
That, yeah.
Oh yeah, the one lady too.
And she was running
She
towards
was
it.
going to
as it's
run
careening.
towards it, but since it's not her turn yet, we'll say it passes her by.
Okay.
And it careening, we'll hit these two skeletons. So we'll say that they have to make dexterity saving throws.
That's good.
They get +3.
Oh, be undexterous. You're a zombie. You shamble.
Those are skellies. Almost
Both
even
terrible.
More. Nice.
Like scatters the two of them.
Do they
We
do the
will
same
say
thing?
that is 2d6 damage. I'm like scattering off a piece of bone of both of them. Dealing some pretty decent damage. All right, and then this zombie that you hit, Tragul, boom, hits the side of this building, crushes
Nice.
into it. That takes it down to 0, and it was 13 damage. I want to say.
Yes.
So now its DC is 18. Fails terribly. The head of the zombie is like embedded in the side of this building and it's not coming back.
Oh my.
I'm going to
Four-person
bonus
house.
action second wind to gain some health back.
Nice.
Oop, that's only going to be 4.
Perfect. Go ahead and add that. And back up to the top of the round. The grave grinder, one mandible, it's like thrashing terribly, and Plop is right next to it. So I need Plop to get.
So the hold thing, how does that affect it at
How's
all?
her thing work?
Yeah, can you read that to me?
Okay.
The slick.
Oh, the oil slick?
Mhm.
I was talking about the hold thing that the...
Eliana or whatever. What's her name? Lenora?
Right, she's
Lenora.
holding it in
She's holding-
place. So she's stopping it from moving forward.
But its claws are still going.
So oil puddle Boggle creates a puddle of oil that is either slippery or sticky. Puddle is 1 inch deep, covers the ground and the Boggle's space. The puddle is difficult terrain for all creatures except for the Boggles for the 1 hour. If the oil is slippery, then any creature that enters the puddle's area at the start of its turn must succeed a DC 11 Dex save or fall prone.
Perfect. So we'll say, because you and Lenora are working on the same kind of thing, right? You're both trying to keep it locked down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give, while Plop is working on that, basically, I'm going to give Lenora advantage on her concentration checks because you're helping it to stay in place. Because you're both kind of working to keep it locked down. This was a nat 20 to hit Plop.
But I did disadvantage. Oh, wait.
But
sorry,
not to strike it, though.
But start of his turn is when he throws the thing or falls prone.
Well, it hasn't moved yet. It's being held in place.
Got it.
So I said that's what your oil is kind of doing, because she's keeping it held in place, and you're helping.
Got it.
Its mandibles are thrashing about, green necrotic energy ever. Nat 20 to hit Plop.
Plop.
No. Plop. Ploppy.
He actually has more hit points than me right now.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's a lot of dice, though.
No.
24 points of damage to Plop.
Plop pops out of existence. My darling boy! You'll pay for that, machine!
Okay, that is the Grave Grinder. He's
okay.
Struggling forward, still currently being held by you and Lenora.
That's normal, guys.
Okay.
This is the zombie who just won't die.
I just have to resummon him.
He's going to ignore you, Zofire.
Oh, no.
Move towards Lenora.
Wait,
You get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
And that's a tough.
Slice
Can I add sneak attack since it's right next to her? Or is that not working?
Once per turn, you can. So if this
is technically not per turn.
I guess it's not your. You've already sneak attack on this turn, so not on this one.
So just it would be. Am I rolling just damage, or am I rolling for the
Roll
hit?
hit.
Okay, to hit 23.
Hits.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. Slice that bugger's leg off.
4.
So it happens through.
4 damage.
4.
I swear, I keep rolling a 1 on that D4 every
Switch it
time.
out.
It's
Switch it out.
loaded dice, but the opposite.
You stab it. It falls to a knee, goes on its face. Gets back up on his knees.
Stop it!
And will go to Lenora and strike at her.
What?
No.
Not one.
Okay, good.
Okay,
good.
Off the back of her plate armor, these 2 skeletons will shoot at her with their bows.
They're gonna try and top her concept.
Miss terribly.
Yes.
And then Tragul has 2 zombies in front of him.
You're fine. You're
both
the biggest
hit.
boy here. Both hit. Oh,
Both
sorry.
hit,
You
yeah.
might not be fine,
You-
but you're fine.
you just spoke
You're
that into
fine.
3 and 8 bludgeoning damage. 11 bludgeoning damage.
Sweet. I'm down to 5 health, guys.
Oh, big boy. Stop being hit.
That are the enemy's turns as a fire.
Oh, my turn?
Your turn.
Okay. I will follow up. Okay, I still have to remember to go retrieve that 1 dagger, but I'm going to follow the zombie that is going after her, because I don't want her to break her concentration.
Oh, yes. Let's... She needs to make a constitution... Oh, she didn't get hit.
Yeah.
No, she didn't get hit. So I'm going to follow her and sheath 1 dagger and elongate nails, because I'm going to actually claw at it. So you're going to see suddenly just... I sheath a dagger and I'm following this one, and my nails just grew really long, and I'm going to try and claw it in the back of kind of like in this jugular area.
Yeah.
So, let's do 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. So wait, but this is actually, I would get sneak attack because it's on her, right?
Yes. Now, something that I think you've been in the shade until this point. And I think
I've
as
also
you're running
taken my
towards
potion.
that, I know, but Dimstrot gives you resistance, not immunity.
Okay, wait,
It's
but
resistance to radiant damage.
Dimstrot is resistance to radiant, and then I have.
You're immune to like disadvantage
And then
on
I'm
attack
sunlight
rolls and perception
resistance.
checks. But if you injure, well, it's end your turn, right? So you're moving into sunlight right now, and so you know if you don't get out of sunlight on this turn, you're going to take some radiant damage.
Out of this, okay, on this turn.
On this turn, yep.
Okay, so first off,
Just get under her.
I'm going to what? No.
Just get under her dress.
She's also a vampire out here in the middle of the daylight, so
Just parasoling and firing.
yeah, she's doing
She's
that.
not.
She's not. Currently, she's probably not parasoling because she'd have to be concentrating and all that. So, okay. I'm going to... Do I have sneak attack on hit? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to roll for that damage because I am going to attack it. So it was 6 plus... Wait. 10 total is what my claw is going to be to its jugular.
Yeah, please do.
10.
Let me.
Like a...
Oh, my boy.
Okay. 10 damage. Or sorry, what was your roll to hit?
It was 10. Well, we hit
You
because
hit.
that was
And 10
so
damage.
10 damage with sneak attack.
And this is the one who just won't die.
This just went. Yeah, I was like, I think it went down
it keeps
and then
having one
came
hit
back
point,
up.
yeah. 10 damage, so now DC's higher. Will it die?
Die.
Yes.
Yay!
The dagger finally in this like most haggard zombie you've ever seen.
Get out of here.
Okay. So then I will. Oh, I guess I don't have to bonus action disengage because it's not there. Where is the closest shade options to where I'm currently at?
I'm like by that building with the fallen earth.
Okay. Am I close enough to just use my regular action to
I think so.
walk, like move? Because I only went. Yeah, I basically turned around.
As
He
you
was
run
going-
by, this little boy's like, "Help me!"
and I'm right next to him, like basically hiding in the shade.
Well, that's some NPCs move.
Am I like?
She's like next to him, trying to pull him
Okay.
free.
And am I basically shaded, but next to him?
Not if you're next to him.
Not okay.
Leave them.
Yeah. So
mom's there.
I'm going to.
the
That
mom's
was
there.
regular movement speed.
And all those
so
zombies are dead.
do I still have?
You still have movement.
Okay, but I'm hiding, so I don't really want movement. Do I have bonus? Like, can I still fling another dagger at Trog? I can't even say
How
her name.
dare you?
I haven't quite cared enough to learn everybody's names yet. Okay, Nyx is very upset about it. But okay, so,
Troggies.
and I mean this in character. I have not had conversations with you enough. Do I have that as bonus since I didn't use any of my other bonus? Second attack to.
Your bonus action hiding.
I wasn't. I'm not hiding.
Okay.
I wanted to see if I can attack because I haven't used my bonus action. Because I turned around, clawed that with
You
sneak
clawed.
attack.
So I think that you would have a bonus action. I think the main thing is that it's the bonus action attack. It needs to be a weapon of the light property, and your claws
Yeah.
are not a weapon of the light
No.
property.
So I used my regular attack. My first attack was with my claws.
Right.
Oh, so I don't have that because I didn't. I
you'd
see. I
have to-
see.
it'd
I
have
see.
to be
I
like a
didn't use my
dagger or
dagger the
another-
first time, so I
Correct.
can't bonus action. Okay. No, that's totally fine. I will. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically, I will just for shits and giggles, bonus action, hide in the shade for a second and kind of keep an eye on the mom to see if she's able to help her son really quick while I'm like not trying to die.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay. So stealthy. So, oh, I thought that was a nat 1. It's not. Don't worry.
I'll roll an athletics check for the mom.
Got that mom strength.
Yeah, she really did.
Yeah.
12. Just a 12.
I want to see that play resolve out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say the end of your turn, you into the shadows, think you're pretty well hidden. The mom like veins bulging in her little peasant arms.
Hey,
Commoner
moms can
stats,
be like heckin'.
pulls the child free from the rubble.
Yay, Mom!
And they start running off.
Mom strength, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mama bear.
Mama bear. She got it.
Can we just recruit her onto our team? She's obviously
Why is she running towards the machine?
She's just trying to get out of it.
Mama.
There's
Go
zombies
that
way
way.
too,
Go
man.
that way. The other way, Mama.
Hey, she's not perfectly lucid right now.
She's just screaming and
Being
running.
extremely malnourished does not help with your thinking process.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so that's Zelfira's turn. We got Lenora.
Requiem on deck. Or on, yeah.
None of these things can give me blood.
Did not
That's
take any
terrible.
attacks, so we'll make this concentration check.
You fight
But
them.
Plop is gone, so straight roll.
Is his oil there or no? Is it go away with him?
I'll let this turn. I'll let it stay. So she will make it with advantage. I think I've got it. The grave grinder moves 5 feet forward as
Oh
it
my.
struggles against her.
Oh my goodness.
So it'll finally make that.
Come on,
Dex.
child.
Yeah,
get
make that
away.
dex save. And we'll say after this round it goes away.
Yikes.
Yeah, since Plop's gone.
Since Plop's gone.
Wait,
What do I do?
what's
Okay.
this? I had a turn and the grave did. Is she not moving? This rogue that's just running away from all of her troubles right now?
She was considered enemy, so she.
I know. So was
Oh,
she
did
supposed
she
to
not
move?
move?
No, you didn't
it's
move.
like the
She
grave
she would've
did.
ran, yeah, yeah.
She's
Okay.
running.
Dang it.
You still got your hunter's
Sorry,
mark
I'm
on,
just,
right?
you know.
Yeah.
But she will.
We're just rules bitching it.
She will fire her crossbow at one of the skeletons here.
Thank you. Thank
The
you.
only person who... Oh, never mind. Not the only person who's helped me.
I do beg thy pardon.
How dare you.
And hits, but does not get sneak attack.
The only person that's helped the giant ogre who should be able to
Yeah.
beat him off.
I know. Now I gotta figure out how to come over here and help with these
Yeah, you
zombies
heard that.
instead of
Beat
the
'em off.
gravedigger.
I'm
Beat
definitely
him
not
off.
going to be doing that. Definitely won't be doing that.
Wait.
She doesn't get bonus.
Fish way!
Wait.
And
Okay.
she's gone.
Mom!
And she does fire the crossbow lodged into the bones,
Thank
neck
you.
bones of the skeleton. Okay, that is Lenora
Requiem.
Requiem.
Ooh, okay. It would take an action, I'm assuming, to try and figure out mechanically, like looking at this thing. There's probably nothing I could do long range to shoot at it that would like shoot it between the eyes.
Give
or
me there's a couple different ways you could go about this. I'd say either Arcana or history, or no, Arcana or Survival.
I'm gonna choose survival. Nat 20
Yes.
plus 6
Out of
with
way.
survival.
Cat away.
Baby.
Yeah, you did Survival, right? Like
Yeah.
just this is not like this is not like knowing the history of the effectiveness of these machines in battle, but just looking at how it is constructed. And I say for you, like knowing the necrotic essence of this thing, like I said, the Bone Weaver was featured a skull of a giant. This also features a skull of a giant, and you get the spirit of this creature that's trapped in it is like giant or equivalent strength, right? Like above table, like CR of a giant is the spirit of this thing that's trapped in this creature. All that to say, this is a very strong enemy. And I would say, it's probably not worth your effort to try to hurt it, right? Like you guys are not going to be able to stop this thing by damaging it. Your best chance is to let Lenora stop it, maintain its boundaries, and then figure it out as you go, but figure out what the threats that you can deal with.
Did we ever do the dex save for it? It moved 5 feet.
We did not. And it will do so at disadvantage because of your Eldritch Blast. Ooh. 7.
Yes. Falls prone.
Falls prone, yeah. Let's try into this pothole you've created, right? Like one of the tracks into the hole. I said that will be it. Falls prone. Okay. Mechanically, what that will do is it is prone currently. It has a prone status, and on its next turn, if it's able to move, it will do regular half movement kind of thing. So it won't move as far.
Okay.
Beautiful. So Requiem, that's your free action.
My free action, thanks. Okay, can I throw, you have 5 hit points, right?
Yep.
You're surrounded.
Yeah, surrounded.
I am gonna...
He does have a healing potion.
I do. And another...
You do have a healing potion.
And I have another second wind.
Oh, okay, perfect. Then I don't need to worry about that then. So I'll just roll for my my crossbows again, and then after that I'm gonna bonus
Who are you
action.
attacking?
The 2 zombies closest to him.
To Truggle?
Yep.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, it rolled like I actually did. I was gonna do the Hail of Thorns. At that.
I think your 2 crossbows you're using your bonus action to fire your second one, right? I think is how that works.
Then I can just do one. I can just do one ranged. I thought it was both of them that I could do.
Yeah, you're using your
Okay,
bonus
so I'll
action
just
to
shoot
fire
it at one, the one closest to me. So I'll shoot at that one.
Okay.
Doo-doo. That one. Let's see what that is. 22.
Hits.
Okay, and then for damage. 8 damage.
8 damage. A crossbow bolt into the side of its head. It falls to the ground.
Cool. I'm ready for my bonus action.
And then gets back up with 1 hit. Okay. And what are you doing with your bonus action?
My bonus action, I want to do Hail of Thorns. At that group there. I don't know, or I guess it's within 5 feet. Let me see. This is the target of the attack. So it's gonna sprout from the one that I just hit. So the one right next to it, within 5 feet. The creature within 5 feet. Yeah. They have to make dexterity saving throws, taking 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
And what's the range?
5 feet of the creature I just made the attack on.
Okay, which are the one you just attacked?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the one that I just attacked and the one within the 5.
The one right next to him.
Yeah, so the 2 basically in front of Truggle are the ones that are going to be having to...
Okay. And what's the DC?
Dex 14.
They have a -2 to Dex. We'll fail. Roll your Hail of Thorns damage.
Yes.
I will roll my Hail of Thorns.
All hail.
All hail.
All hail.
10 for the first one, and then do I do the second one, or is it just all one?
Just one.
Okay. 10.
10. Okay. That one had 1 hit point.
Right.
So... fails.
I got you, big guy. I've got you, big guy. Don't worry.
These magical arrows pepper the ground around.
That's on my spell slots right now.
One goes down and stays down.
Yeah.
Right. Ice turn. Thank you.
Okay, Requiem, that's your turn.
All right.
Up is Ellian, who is feeling brave, but, not that brave.
Creepy sounding.
Yeah.
Hiding behind this cart. Throw another firebolt at
Attaboy.
this zombie next to Tragul.
The cart that's moving an inch an hour.
Yeah, really. I mean, I think at this point the guy who's been leading it just took off, and the horse is just sitting there. Hits the zombie.
Yay.
Okay. Firebolt scorching the side of that zombie. Just blackening some flesh, sloughing off into the ground. Requiem, Ellian. Perfect. Nyx, you're up.
All right. My boy! Ah! Get you later, I guess. Show me that shiny nail you found in the factory. Single cheer. I'm going to use my movement to see if I can't strafe and come. Ugh. Is it okay if I...
Go ahead. Yeah, if you can reach him.
Okay. Say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nice. Got like half covered. Maybe.
And that gives me pretty good... gosh. I'm trying to disable that one that I've been kind of targeting. So I'm going to shoot Eldritch Blast, but try to focus on the gear within it.
Yeah.
So you can decide if that raises DC or whatever, but...
Just go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay. 8.
8 does not hit.
Yeah. Bonus action. I'm going to yell at the villagers to get out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good call.
Sad you had to tell them that. They're just
Give me a
not.
persuasion
They're
check.
just not.
They're panicked. They're shocked.
Not making much sense.
As a red cloak, I'm trying to save you. Please exit the area. That'll be an 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right about that in your propaganda mag.
Go get one.
Remember, it was Nyx that saved you.
That would be
Perfect.
in your speech.
Yep,
yelling.
that's perfect.
Remember my name.
You go get more blood cloaks to help us.
This guy. Help me! I don't have a leg.
Oh my god.
Speed. Too slow. Okay, these guys all start vacating the area.
Person over there didn't have a leg, but they're just running.
Okay, beautiful Tragul.
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing to the zombie that's still standing next to me. That is gonna be a 19 to hit.
Nice.
Hits.
Okay. And that is going to be 11 damage
By the way.
and 15 feet pushed away from me.
Oh, okay. 11 damage. 16 is what he makes. And fails. This one also splattered into the side of this building.
Perfect.
And then I will bonus action use my health potion.
Oh.
It's just supposed to be here.
What do I roll for health potion?
Yeah. Matt, are you doing bonus action, health potion, half strength, full strength?
It is full strength.
Cool.
Health potion.
It's so cute.
It is so cute.
Did I shake this? Or dump it out?
Jump it.
Number.
That's gonna be 3.
And it's plus 2, so 5.
Yeah.
Yay! So cute.
Okay.
All right, Tragul, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Or actually, can I still have movement. Can I move? I'll just move. How close are those other zombies from me? Or skeletons?
You guys have killed all the zombies, so
Nice.
We got
three
three
skeletons
skeletons.
remain. So yeah, they're very close. You can get in the middle of them with like 10 feet of movement.
I didn't want to get closer.
Oh, you don't want them closer?
Not with 10 health and there being 3 of them.
I start with 10 health. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Species.
not my fault.
We're all
So with the
Oh yeah, you only have your movement, right?
Yeah.
I have 9
I'll stay there.
Okay.
Wait, what took 2 health from me? Oh, me falling on my face. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, I got blinded.
Enemy,
Forgot about that.
top of the order.
Top of the order. So the Grave Grinder will decide if it moves on Lenora's turn. It doesn't have anybody to strike, so it thrashes around. These skeletons, I think 2 are. Your stealth check was 12, Sapphira. I want to say right. Okay, so one of them sees you and will take a short bow attack at you.
Oh, rude.
Nat 20.
Oh, you mother.
Oh, no.
So
Oh, that's right. You're really squishy, too.
11,
Did you get big again?
14, half to 7.
Half
piercing
to
damage.
7. Okay.
Oh, my land.
I'm gonna need
Are
you to leave
kidding
the
me?
premises, please.
On the crit. And then a 2 will shoot at
No more.
Tragul.
No, not me. Only one saw me.
Nat 20 again!
Yay!
Hey, excuse you over
I
there.
rolled it. It's right there, see? This dice is really lucky for me. And a 1 on the other one, so...
Can we swap dice?
Shortest
Seriously.
campaign ever.
You get to make a new character.
8 piercing damage to
My
Tragul.
grandma might not be too happy.
Oh, man.
2 HP. 2 HP.
Same! High five!
All right, that is their turn.
Only been hit
Zafira.
once. Aside from me hitting myself.
So fire an arrow piercing into your shoulder.
I'm going to... Damn it. This has to be bonus action. I keep losing my bonus action attacks. Okay. I'm going to bonus action. Take a vial of blood out and pop it back.
Thataway.
Yeah.
Do you guys use a health potion? Is that the same?
Probably. I don't know if it has the same...
Yeah, I have it.
Let me see. Does it have the
for you.
same...
The 2d4 plus
Wait,
2 for this.
it's
Vial of blood
1d4 plus
is 1d4 plus 1.
1.
A little
Yeah.
bit less.
So I'll just do this. It's fine. My blood.
Is it a 1?
I'll better.
2!
You chug this vial of blood, filling the strengthening properties of fresh blood fill you. Just a
Nothing
little
around me has blood in it. Bite. So, go freaking zombies. Disgusting. Okay.
There's some people running over there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Go get 'em.
We need that in our freaking propaganda reports.
Okay.
That was bonus action. Okay, so I'm going to... Which one saw me? The one closest or
Yes.
furthest? Okay, I'm going to then return a shot with my short bow and stay hidden. No, wait. Nobody's near that. Yeah, nobody's near that. Okay, I'm going to just take a shot with my short bow. And nothing's close enough. He's not close enough for sneak attack bonus for this round, right? He looks like he's kind of far away.
He is not.
Yeah. Okay.
What about Hellthorns?
I was gonna ask, do the thorns go away once the targets die? Probably.
Yes.
Okay.
9.
9 hits.
Good. Okay. Cool. 6 plus 3. 7.
Thataway.
7.
Yeah.
Drops it to 0.
Heck yeah!
At exactly 7.
Nice.
Cool.
7.
Hopefully you won't shoot me again now. And do I need to re-roll for stealth?
Well, I
Or-
think you can. You used action bonus.
Yeah, because can't bonus action. So am I just out of stealth?
Yes.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Okay, Zafira, that's your turn. It is Lenora's turn. She will make her straight Constitution saving throw. Better. Manages to hold the Grave Grinder where it is.
Okay.
Requiem.
But the mandibles still, like, thrash. As
Yeah,
being
it's
held.
extremely dangerous to get near this
Okay.
thing, but she's just keeping it in place.
Okay.
There's just 2 of them left now?
Yes, 2 skeletons and the Grave Grinder.
Okay. I will just do my 2 crossbows
Okay.
at them. So we'll go for the first one. 8.
8 does not hit.
Shoot. And then the second one is 21.
21 hits.
So I want the 21 to hit the one closest to Trunk.
Okay.
And the damage for that, 7.
7 damage. Nice.
You are killing it. You guys both. Well, all of y'all. I'm just over here playing with my
which
toys.
Playing with your wand.
I got a horse to do some stuff, guys.
Oh, yeah, let's use the horses
Horse did
for
some
more
damage.
stuff.
Horse did some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my best weapon so far.
Okay, Requiem, that's your turn. Ellian's up.
Right.
And Tragul, you're still looking pretty rough. Both you
Yuck.
and...
I got 2 HP. I'm chilling, dude.
Yeah, Ellian will healing word you.
Wow.
I'm so glad.
What a sweet
Please
boy.
don't touch me.
It's my pen pal right there.
I hope you know not to touch me.
Holds out his book, mutters a few words.
Don't hurt me. Just FYI. Are you trying to heal me?
No.
Radiant?
5 hit
You'll kill
points.
me.
That's fine by me.
Don't do it. No, just don't do it.
Okay, you feel that healing some of your wounds. That's Ellian's turn. Nyx is up.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to get over to this brick wall,
Just kept it being on Ellian.
and I'm going to pull out my grappling hook. I would like to tie one side of the grappling hook into the wall here. It looks like there may be some like things that you can push through, like bricks missing. Would you allow bonus action to do that, to loop it through and tie it, or would that be a full action?
Okay.
I say that's an action.
Smart
Agreed.
thinking
Okay,
here.
I will use my action to loop the grappling hook through, and then I will use. I can't use a bonus action to throw the grappling hook, so I will instead use my bonus action to hex the construct.
Okay.
Let me make sure that I can hex constructs, actually, and not creatures.
It says creature.
Then I will not do that. Instead, I will. Yeah, I will bonus action. Just get a ton of not caltrops, ball bearings out of the bag, and just kind of hold it at the ready.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Nyx, that's your turn. Truggle's up.
All right. I guess I'll move closer in front of them.
To the skellies?
Yeah. I'll of course swing at one. Ooh, not one. That is gonna be a 7.
Well, that one is...
Yeah. I will bonus action second wind again.
Okay.
That is going to be 11 health back.
Oh, phew.
Okay, good.
good.
Oh, that heals you. I was like, are you not going to take your potion, sir? Forgot second wind. Does that. It's like healing. That's good. Good health.
Nice. Tragul's up. It is the enemy's turn. 2 skeletons and the grave grinder remain. Zephyra is not hidden.
Oh, no.
And I think even with, like, these skeletons' limited intelligence that they have in this state, they've been hitting Tragul all day and nothing is happening. So I think they're going to attack Zephyra.
Eat dust.
Oh no!
Skeletons, not you.
I swear, if you just rolled a nat 20.
It's a 2 and a 3. They both
Okay.
Oh, I was like,
that was either really good for the skeletons or
one or the other.
They both-
goodness.
And it's just
Fire needs it.
whiz past,
Runaway.
like cutting a bit of your hair with one arrow. Okay, that is the skill. That's everybody because the grave. Yeah, we're doing the grave grinder and Lenora's. Zephyra.
Okay. I feel like I need to, like, I don't even necessarily need to disengage because nobody's close to me. I need to, like, hide.
You can bonus action hide if you want first to get sneak attack, but you get sneak attack anyways with a
Go
Tragul.
hide with Ellian.
Yeah, I feel like he can't do anything good for me other than I can bite him. But that's rude.
You
He's
need
so
that right
cute. Okay, so he's like really tall. Well, I shouldn't get up on the building either because then I'm in the sunlight. Bother. Okay. I don't like this fight, guys. Why are we
Vampire problems.
attacking in the middle of the daytime?
Hashtag.
All right, I will I'm gonna hide. I'm going to hide. I'm going to bonus action hide myself. Please.
So fire is bad day.
While you're hissing.
Title of the episode.
So fire needs to.
Bad, no good day.
15.
15. Yeah, you
Bonus
back into
action.
the shadows.
Wait, did I need a roll for that? Stealth?
Yes.
Know, bonus? Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
And are you attacking?
Yeah, I should. Wait. I can still stay hidden because I bonus action hid.
Not if
in
you're doing it in
attack?
that order, but I'll let you attack and then
Okay.
because you get sneak attack anyways.
I'm going to reverse it then since I'm staying in the shadows. I will shoot at one of the ones that actually just tried to attack me, even though they're far away. Do they all have bows?
They do. Yeah,
Okay.
they've only been. I mean, you see that they have short swords on their sides as well. You know that these, a lot of these would be like retrofitted. They're holdovers from like Stravia's army.
Okay,
They
like
basically have
armies,
never
okay.
changed their armor or weaponry, so they're all broken and like armor. And
Okay,
things.
I'll just
So they just let them work or guard duty or things like that.
short bow attack again. Probably the closest one to me or whatever. Yeah, and then which they're way over there, but oh my gosh. 8.
8 misses.
I'm gonna bonus action hide and try to get out the weak.
All right, and you need to roll a 15 for your stealth check before. So
Cool.
perfect. That is
My life.
Lenora's turn. Her concentration check again. Now.
Oh no, Trevor, you're running away.
I'm gonna say a couple things here. So this feels like the necrotic energy in the grave grinder is building. And Nyx, you're right next to the thing, and you've been the one focusing on the grave grinder this entire fight. So you know, like, whatever is empowering this creature, and there's something familiar with this energy.
Okay.
The energy source, extremely familiar for you. And you're right next to it. You feel the energy, the green fire inside this thing burning. This is kind of its last stand. And Lenora has been having to make DC 15 Constitution saving throws to stop this thing from moving. If she fails this, bad things are going to happen.
Okay.
She adds 3 to this roll, and she gets a straight roll because she hasn't been attacked. So she needs a 12 or higher, and
Can
we'll
I
do a
guidance
Raven
her?
roll.
You got to touch it for that.
Oh, okay.
You have to touch her, yeah.
All right. We got it.
What is it?
It's a 14 on
Yeah.
that.
All right.
Oh, she's a daddy.
So she, like the fire glows in this grave ground. She's,
Oh.
I can, Knights of the Faceless God, and she holds her hammer and dispels it back.
My gosh.
Just the blast of this weakens this wall as it tries to shift that it is right next to. So you're going to have an opportunity next time, Nyx, to fell this wall like I think you've been trying to do onto the creature.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to try to grapple hook it so that the wall, falls
Onto it, exactly. Yeah, so this is going to help you do that. And you know that in its state, that will be very bad for the grave grinder.
Okay.
And if you choose to do that on your turn. So that is Lenora's turn, Requiem.
I am going to step around the big guy so that I can double crossbow again.
Yeah.
So just a little dip dip. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
You want to shoot him in the back?
Just shoot them through you. 11 for the first one.
Misses.
Oh no.
Whoa.
25 for the second one.
Hits.
Out of
Right.
way. Nice.
Oh, no.
Perfect. And then, oh no. And then 9 damage.
One of these is rougher than the other one. I'm assuming you're attacking that one.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Your eyes. Of course.
Of course.
Without a doubt.
The crossbow bolt just strikes the head off this skeleton. Falls down. One skeleton remaining.
Is that all my movement that I can do?
No.
Okay, can I start walking towards this horse and wagon, please?
Yes. I think that was 15.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it is Ellian. Seems like you guys have the skeleton under control. Ellian's gonna run over here. And you see him, his book glows, and he's casting something on Lenora. Like a similar white light glows over her. Seems like she's been buffed.
All right.
Okay, that is Nyx. So yeah, Nyx, the wall next to the grave grinder is crumbling. Yep. It's like final energy expended. It's in a weakened state.
Okay.
Get him, buddy. Get him.
I'd like to use 15 feet of movement to get to its track and just place the hook in a good place. Do you need me to make any roll on placing it?
I'm going to let you, because this is kind of the thing that is going to fell this creature, right? Hopefully. If it works. So I'm going to say, give me a, does it feel like to you sleight of hand?
It could be. I mean, because I'm trying to get it into a good hook thing.
I'll let you do either a sleight of hand or a dexterity saving throw.
I'll do sleight of hand for sure.
And we're going to say the DC is 15. And we'll do another Raven roll, because this will either, basically, this is going to kill this creature, or it's going to have another opportunity to break free.
So I might be able to... Nope, guidance is an action.
What do you add to...
4.
4? So we need 11 or higher.
I need an 11 or higher. Yeah, an action to put it in, not bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. Then, yeah. So 11 or higher.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, Raven. Treat me better. Mm-hmm. You were a nat 1 for me last time, so here we go.
You got it.
15.
Yeah!
That's pretty
Nice.
good.
Okay, I take dice.
It's the kissing it. That's what you
Yeah.
So half of this hook is in the wall next to him that has been weakened.
Okay.
The other half you place into these gears that are like grinding endlessly, trying to gain momentum. It's like been spinning out this whole time, trying to move, being stopped by Lenora. Energy once again building in this creature, going for its final stand. It goes to move, unknowing that you have hooked this chain inside of its gears, wraps it around. Now all this movement is pulling the wall onto itself. Crumbles on top of it. I mean, it's far bigger than this many shows because it's a whole building that it bursts through. So it crumples on top of it, buries, and it settles. The dust settling.
Wait, I think.
That's how you bring down the house. You gotta have some kind of good tagline.
As it does, you see this green fire that's glowing in this skeleton's eyes dim, and it just clatters to the ground, slain.
Woo! All right.
Nice work.
Sheesh.
There's still a skeleton.
Lenora looks over.
Oh, died?
Yeah, because he said when the thing died, you saw the glow in the skeleton's
and
eyes
all
go
of
out.
them? I thought it was that skeleton.
There's just one
'cause it was
skeleton
like
remaining, but yeah, the whatever they've seen connected, whatever energy was empowering the skeleton from the grave grinder.
Perfect.
Went out of it when the grave grinder fell.
Lenora okay?
He's done. Lenora looks over at you, Nyx. Thank you for your help. And Ellian.
Write some good heroic stuff for me in there.
Oh, I will, certainly. That was
Say how strong I am.
You all were amazing. I will be recording this, and everyone will read it, and it will go in the history books. And Lenora, the spirit core inside of the grave grind glows and then dims, blackens out. Lenora leans against a nearby wall, brushing dust from her cloak. That was unexpected. But let's not get carried away. Slavoka's seen stranger things. Some old battlefield magic resurfacing maybe, or a failed experiment, but nothing we can't handle. Thank you so much.
I'd like to do an insight check on her if that's actually what she thought it was.
Absolutely. Give me an insight check.
And while she's leaning, I'm going to parasol myself and walk over to her and kind of like be over us, because I'm assuming she's just exhausted but not shaded.
Yeah. You, as you approach, you see, give me a perception check. And what was your insight? 11. That seems to be what she felt, yeah.
19.
19. You see two things with a 19. You see she has a ring on her finger that is like blackened, and as you like approach, it turns into dust and falls away. And you also see just like the most intense sunburn you've ever seen on her arms and like neck, back of her neck, anything that's been exposed to damage. So you know that you get that she had some item that was helping her remain in the sunlight, but she also withstood a decent amount of radiant damage, and she was just standing
pretty
there.
much like I had a potion, but I have a cloak, and together, but I waited and then left, and she stayed, so took what I was trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Lenora, instead of tea, how do you feel about a nice cold beer? I hear the Banshee's Wail is a really hopping place.
Oh, I could take a beer, honestly. And if you, I would do that tonight. If you, I'd love to treat you.
Yeah.
We should treat you.
As you say that, you hear the sound of footsteps approaching down the hallway. A figure steps into the alley, cloaked in deep black robes, the emblem of the Order of Bone, a skeletal hand clutching a soul flame on her chest. Her face is pale, but not undead, human, dark, pale-skinned woman. Dark hair, dark eyes. Behind her, two more robed figures hover, hands kind of ready with like wands or a necrotic energy. Lenora whispers to all of you as she approaches. Navira is proud. So show strength, not supplication. And the one she kind of motioned over the woman approaching. Impressive, Inquisitor, though I wonder if such divine interference was truly necessary. Lenora looks up. The situation required all hands. These Blood Cloaks were pivotal in resolving it, as she gestures to you all. Navira, thank the Faceless God that you were present to contain the threat. Inquisitor, so strange that these malfunctions would occur right as you arrived. Perhaps our Blood Cloaks' first-hand account will provide clarity, as she motions all of you. Overseer, I defer to their report. Navira glances at the fallen undead with, like, disgust on her face. Pathetic. She turns to you all. I am Navira Duskwraith, an overseer of the Order of Bone. It seems these workers slipped beyond our control. My thanks for dealing with the situation. Now what brings Blood Cloaks to this back alley?
So she was just she was the one, that was her stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you the things you guys all know. If you want to roll for more, you can. The Order of Bone are an order of necromancers that are responsible for all the undead forces in Stravia. You know that, like, from its inception, King Lariel used undead armies to found, to conquer and form Stravia. And since then, like, it's because of undead workforces and necrotic machines like these ones you've seen that has been able to develop into what it is, which is like a strangely developed with necromantic technology far beyond what any other nation in the world has. And has, like, obviously, as you can imagine, never minding vampires, just with like hundreds of thousands of undead that you can just that kill your enemies, and then, hey, those are my guys now too, right? Like, imagine how fearsome that army would be. And that's what he's wielded. But vampires are not necromancers, so he requires the aid of necromancers to make this a reality, basically. And that is the Order of Bone, which are the order of necromancers that are responsible for that. So yes, every undead construct are the responsibility of the Order of Bone. They're the ones, there's necromancers raising undead and controlling these creatures.
Is my mom a weird, exception to both?
There are necromancers who are not involved with the Order of Bone, but most, I'd say it's uncommon for them to not be affiliated in some way.
But she is a vampire and a necromancer.
Oh, right. Yeah, she is both. Yes, both. That is uncommon.
Yeah.
It is uncommon. I mean, nothing's preventing a vampire from being a spellcaster, but it is abnormal.
Okay.
And you know that your mom, specifically your mom's house, Faelwyn, is known for their arcane abilities. And you know that there are very powerful necromancers who come from House Faelwyn. Your mother being one of the most prestigious. Navira glances at all of you. From behind, you notice one of her associates, Black Hood, kind of looks over, and you see a rare, pure black tabaxi woman is clad in these black robes. She has green eyes that are gleaming. She moves over to the grave grinder, walks over to it, her tail lazily flicking beneath her cloak. A crystal dust, interesting. This was not working here. No, it has been perhaps somewhere else recently. And I say she's just kind of muttering to herself. Nyx is probably the only one who hears her. The crater, perhaps. These gears have seen strange things. No, Navira looks up. Enough familiar. Your place is not to speculate, but to follow orders. Let's go. Don't dawdle. The tabaxi straightens, giving an exaggerated theatrical bow. Oui, familiar. How terribly exciting.
Theatrical bow as well.
And she...
Lower. A little bit lower than her.
She'll go a little bit lower than you.
While you're down there, can you grab my grappling hook?
Oui, that would be my pleasure. And she grapples it, hands it to you. She does have to cut it from the gears, one of them is hooked up in a gear. But she turns... puts her hood over her head, walks back to behind Navira. She has a silver bell choker around her neck that kind of dingles as she walks back, and then walks back behind Navira. Blood Cloaks, I asked you what brings you to this back alley.
I just look at Nyx.
You're lost for words?
And I look at you.
I'm sitting there with 4 health points, kind of struggling, holding a parasol over... our friend who's on the ground, burnt up, and I'm looking at Nyx
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Nyx has always kind of seen you as the leader, so he's like, okay. Well, you see... You sure? Well, you see... There we were, walking the boardwalk, and we heard that there was some activity down here, so we came to check it out. We found some things, ended up having a person run from the scene, so of course we gotta capture him, gotta interrogate. Unfortunately, just before we apprehended, all of these zombies started popping up, necromantic eyes and whatnot, and fortunately, the paladin, is she a paladin? Is she a cleric?
She seems like a cleric.
The fine cleric here and her student seemed to help us with this. They did not get in the way. They seemed very helpful throughout. Formally.
Again, very fortuitous that you were all here. Thank you for your efforts. Who were you chasing down this alleyway? Can I ask?
There was one of us that got a pretty good look, and now I will defer to you.
Oh.
And what were you investigating?
I want to do an insight check, I guess, before I answer on whether or not I feel like I should be telling her.
Sure, give me an insight check.
We're doing.
While we're at it, can I insight check that tabaxi? See if how she liked being ordered around and having the bell on her.
Dirty 20. All right.
Dirty 20. Zafira, I'll do your first. So you know, I'd say even without an insight check, I'll let you know that you shouldn't tell her anything.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. You
just went on a spiel.
Yeah.
It's more of a story. It's great.
She is an overseer of the Order of Bone, and you know that she is kind of the head of the Order of Bone in Slavoka. So I will say, you know that this is an opportunity to ingratiate yourself with the Order of Bone, which is a very powerful order in Slavoka. So above board, like this is a faction in Slavoka that is very powerful, can give you lots of things, can have things for you to do, and it's kind of one of those things you guys have to decide who you side with. Like, but I say the reason I say you don't want, I say just innately from Zelfira's position, the Order of Bone is antagonistic towards Blood Cloaks, kind of as a rule, and like for your family specifically. I think on that check, you know, on her insight specifically, she is digging for information here that she will want to use. You know that she is extremely opportunistic and will take whatever you give her and run with it. For her own means. So I'll let that be what you know.
Okay.
And yours was a
14.
A 14 on the tabaxi. She hated being called familiar.
Yeah.
She hated being ordered around.
Okay. Then I will say, I'll look at her and kind of, I'm going to put my nose up a little bit at this point, and act like I'm not beat to shit. And be like, did I get a good look? Not quite. I wouldn't say anything out of the ordinary or that should concern you, as this is a matter of the crown.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
I don't know, do you? I'm gonna smirk a little bit. I'm just a Blood Cloak. Probably not.
Sure.
Even though I'm holding a fancy parasol. Be like, but all in all, I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't think I got a good enough look. Was it a she? Probably a she. Probably a human.
Is this exactly like how you're coming across to her? Like, are you trying to
A little bit
trying to hide
snooty.
the fact that you're being like snide with her? I guess.
No, not necessarily. I'm trying to be proud, and because before she came up, she said like she is a proud person, so just like
Right.
hold your ground. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the same, and whether or not she actually recognizes who I am, that's up to her to figure out.
Very well. Well, again, thank you for your efforts in stopping this threat. We shan't let it happen again. I must admit, you have all proven capable. I have a small matter that may require such skills that you have. If you're willing, could be something beneficial in it for you. If you're interested, come pay me a visit at the necropolis. And at that, she turns around and heads
like
back
that.
the alleyway. You see the tabaxi woman kind of bows
so
low. You probably specifically Nick bows to you, and then will turn and follow away.
Okay.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Excuse me. I didn't get your name, miss.
Who are you saying that to?
Tabaxi.
Is Luma.
Luma. It is very much a pleasure.
Very nice to meet you. Navarre. Come, familiar.
I'm going to be watching Nyx interact with the familiar, kind of just giving him an inquisitive look.
Do an insight check if you want.
I don't want to. I just want you to realize I'm watching you, but like not in a bad way. I'm not looking down on you. I'm actually looking at you in like a kind of an intrigued eye.
He doesn't even notice. I rolled for it. How's it feel?
Doesn't even notice. How's it feel to not be seen? Well, it's not been my day, so probably a good day to us.
The fire is very, very, very bad day.
Bad day. Bad day.
As she leaves, Lenora kind of watches them go. Be careful around her. Navira plays a longer game than most. The Tabaxi, Luma, she's more than she seems.
I gathered that.
Are you serious about meeting me at the bar? I will treat.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I am.
We need a beer.
A few more things, unfortunately, I still have to do today. Quite the busy schedule, but later this evening.
What do you have to do?
I will tell you later.
Ellian.
This music is still going. I like that this music is still.
Ellian, well, yes, very nice to meet all of you. I'll look forward to seeing you there.
Actually, Ellian, you might be helpful in my next thing. Would you mind tagging along? We can talk more about being book buddies.
He looks over at Lenora, like for permission. Lenora will look at you, and nod at Ellian. Yeah, that would be excellent. I would love to.
Boys' night.
I like Ellian. I like her too. But.
So you are heading to there with Ellian. The rest of you have maybe a couple hours, and then said that you would meet.
Well, I
Lenora
was
at the
going to
bar.
bring them in.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Yeah, I'll go with you guys.
Ellian, for a moment, do you mind drawing a picture of that thing a little bit better? I'd like to make sure you capture the edges when he's out.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Right away.
When he's out of earshot. I'll share the information that Tragul and I got yesterday about the harbor master and potential other sunlit path stuff in the area and cooking the books.
Well.
Yes. And so, because it was in the general area, it seems too much of a coincidence to just pass it by. We should check in on it before, the trail goes cold.
Agreed. Would I know if anywhere close to here is like okay. So I know around here there's blood banks, basically, where people go. Where do I carry vials, but where do the vampires specifically, is there multiple spots where we go to where we need not just a vial to subside?
Normally you get pints delivered. Well, that's up to you. Your grandma goes to a tax house and collects it because she likes to be she likes to see the people. Most vampires will just have it delivered to their home.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
But it would be to a
which one's
tax
better or
house.
worse? Going to see the people that you're going to drink their blood, or being just delivered?
Like Ubered?
Like Uber
Eats?
Okay.
Grubhub?
You know what? I will time it. I'm going to say to time it delivery down because I can do a message, right? Type of thing with rogueness. Hold on. Oh, I'll get the word out to somebody.
Like with
No,
thieves
that's
can't?
thieves can't. I was going to say, I just want to I don't think I need to do that. To tell somebody to be where we're going to meet in a few hours at the bar, have my blood delivered so I can just,
Do that.
drink some blood and hang out. And actually, extra, because she's going to be there too.
Sure.
For beer and blood.
Yeah.
And then we'll go about our,
Blood beer.
adventure. Blood beer.
Blood beer.
That sounds good.
Okay.
It does.
Those plans made a date with some potential new friends at a bar. Multiple dates. A boys' day with Ellian and
the same bar?
bar trip.
Yep.
So you
Parent trapping just everybody right now.
do you want it to be the same? I will say the place that you probably go to most is the Pickled Imp.
Right.
Do you? But you told the old woman Banshee's Well.
Gertie.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be at the Banshee's Well?
I do.
Okay. So
I told her.
yeah. So you told Lenora Banshee's Well, and after that, a very important report needs to be made about what happened today back for your sold. So after that all happens. So with that in the wind, we will end the night's session.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yay!
We lived. It was oh my gosh. The vampire did not go down first.
The guy with 33 health.